Hey guys, welcome back to another unboxing at Dillon Precision. Will here, and Gary.
Howdy.
We are doing an unboxing of the RL1100. You ready for this?
You bet.
I'm super stoked. Let's do it. So this is pretty much packaged the same way as the XL750. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Everything's layers.
Yeah. It's packaged so nicely. Don't need that. I've seen this before.
Yep, same powder measure on all of our equipment.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay. That's definitely new. All right, got the handle, got our tube, and what'd you say last time, Gary? It was like an onion, right?
Like onions and ogres, we have layers.
There we go, that's it. All right, got some protective layers, don't need that. All right, let's get into the case feeder, how about that? And the case feeder is which case feeder is that one?
That one is small rifle.
Small rifle, okay.
Because 300 blackout works that way.
Battery.
Actually, the cord set and power drive, because the motor on here works for both 220 and 110, depending on what end piece you put on.
Yeah.
Box of goodies.
That is extremely important. And I think we pretty much peeled back all layers now. We are gonna get into the heart of it. Let's see if we can get this out. We can.
Once again, packed in a handy dandy water resistant packaging material.
All right, there you have it. We have laid everything out on the table. Now it's time for my favorite part, and we're gonna start building this. So, Gary, I need that manual for a second.
Certainly.
Okay, thank you. So guys, this is the manual the RL1100 comes with, but we got a Gary, so we don't need that.
Where we're going, we don't need manuals.
This is true. All right, what's up first?
First, we're going to need some Allen wrenches, because
Got those.
we're going to attach the handle.
So this is pretty familiar to the XL750, correct?
Similar. Now on here, you've got 3 different detents,
Nice.
so you can change the height of the handle. So if you're doing 308 and you need more leverage, you have the handle higher.
Really?
You do a 9mm or 380, you run the handle lower to shorten your stroke and speed up your production rate.
Wow, okay, that's pretty cool.
So
That's actually really cool.
we'll kind of run that in the middle.
Okay. So in a middle section, you can pretty much do anything.
Yeah.
You're in between.
Anything short of 308.
Got you, okay. So keep in mind, if you guys are gonna be running 308 on this, you are gonna wanna put it on its highest setting, because that's gonna include a lot more leverage as you're on the downstroke, and that will seat the head or the bullet a lot better.
Next, let's start putting our mounting hardware on the side.
Okay, and what we got?
So I am going to need out of here a washer.
Okay.
And hand me one of those cylinders,
Cylinders, cool.
because that washer acts as a spacer down here.
Okay, and I'm assuming we're gonna need another one with another washer, correct?
Almost correct. We will need another one, but
This is
not
why
with
we
the
have a
washer.
Gary.
So we will need this bracket.
Okay.
And see, because that washer steps out here, because this piece is where this bin will hang.
Okay.
And then hand me that other cylinder.
Okay, we need a washer for that?
Nah,
No, okay.
not for here. Because the only reason we have the washer down here is because we've got the bracket at the top, so as to get everything.
Oh, okay, so the washer essentially is giving us the same depth or the same
Spacing,
spacing,
yeah.
correct. Okay, gotcha.
Now we're going to start attaching the post.
Okay. Well, now that post is a lot different.
Yeah, it's a
Then-
square post, whereas the other one is a round post with several
Got it.
beds in it.
Okay.
Now this one is just a little more to it,
Okay.
because there's.
Okay.
Okay, next we have this bracket here,
Okay.
and this one is to hold the empty cartridge, empty bullets. We won't be using it, but we do give you a piece here that can go underneath this lowest one to hold the cord set coming off the motor for the
nice.
case feeder.
That's a cool.
So depending on how your bench is set
Yeah,
up, you
yeah.
might find that useful.
So what are we doing now? Are we tightening?
Just snugging stuff up.
Okay. All right, so we got that loaded up. What is next?
Well, just to get some things off the table, there's a couple of things here that come with the machine that you don't need for the build.
Okay.
One is you've got a sprayer spring for the primer seating punch.
Okay.
That's what retracts it.
Gotcha.
They wear out after about 500,000 rounds. You got to replace them.
Okay. So we have this tool I've been staring at for a while. This looks like something Dr. Pimple Popper would want. What exactly is this? Because I have no idea.
Remember when you were a kid and had braces?
I did. I have
and they had to tighten the wires?
Yes.
It's not that tool, but
Okay,
it looks
good.
like it could be.
That brings back really bad memories.
Yes,
So
it does.
Give me something positive about this tool.
When you have to change the primer seating assembly from one size, like small to large, you'll use this to spin out the bushing that aligns the primer seating punch.
Gotcha. Much better. Push that to
Okay.
the side.
While
What's
we're
next?
over there, hand me that black cup.
Got it. And this is for the spent primers.
Catching spent primers, exactly.
See, I'm learning.
You've learned.
I'm learning.
Okay.
What is next?
Let's put the powder measure on.
Yes.
Now,
I like the second unboxing, Gary, because I have a little bit of knowledge now of reloaders. I think I've reloaded about 8,000 rounds so far in the XL750. And,
awesome.
Yeah, I'm very happy and I'm really loving it. So I'm kind of excited to get into this. And by the way, can we just quick touch on this? This looks a lot more industrial. It just seems like a lot more rugged. Is that correct? Or
yeah, it's designed. There's two groups of people who run RL1100s. The guy who's making ammunition and reselling it.
Okay. Okay.
And there's the guy who wants to shoot a lot.
Right.
He's probably a competitive shooter. He's probably a very good competitive shooter. But he's also probably busy. A lot of people are working, 50, 60, 80 hours work weeks.
Right, absolutely.
You don't have a lot of time to reload.
So this is a high volume machine in a
Yeah.
very little bit of time.
Exactly.
Cool.
If you need to knock out 500 rounds for a big match, 30 minutes on here and you're done
30 minutes, 500 rounds.
easily. While we're here, because we're going to be loading 300 blackout, we need to change from the small powder bar to the large powder bar.
Okay.
So to change this out, it's silly simple. Pull this white plastic plug out. There's a spacer, comes out the top. Now when you lift the bar out, there's a little white square in here you don't want to lose. So hold it upright, lift up, and this is pivoted over, and slide that out. Turn the bar around so that the notch is outboard. Slide this in as far as it goes. Put your finger in here, push out, slide that in, that lines up.
Oh,
We're done.
wow. That was actually really easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, now we've loosened these two clamp screws so we can back that just exactly like on the XL750. It's the same powder measure. Goes on here, and we'll just finger tighten those. Now, one difference with the RL1100 to the 750 is that on the 1100, when you order it in a caliber, the dies are set up and they're adjusted for our house specs for that cartridge.
Gotcha. Okay.
So in this case, 300 blackout, it's going to be set up for a 147 grain full metal jacket because they're inexpensive to shoot. It's popular.
Gotcha. And by the way, guys, if you hear a lot of jingling and clanking in the background, we are at a very special location doing this unboxing. So that's 50 cal ammo that you're hearing getting belted up. Just wanted to let you know. That's why there's a constant smile on my face as I'm building this, because I know what's going on behind me.
Alrighty. Next, let's attach the case feeder to the post.
All right.
Okay. And if you'll notice that the hole
Yeah,
is square and round,
Yes.
so it's again the same case
Jesus.
feeder we use on the 1100 and the 750.
Genius.
So that,
Yeah, guys, I was just about to say, I'm pretty sure when I was in kindergarten, square don't fit in hole, circle and circle, you know. But apparently you guys solved that problem.
Yeah,
you have
we
managed
just
to.
cheat and use
Yeah.
both. Okay.
Okay.
Case feed 2.
Yep.
Orient it so that the label is up.
Up. Yep.
One difference, this is a longer tube than is on the 750, just because everything needs to sit up a little
Right,
bit
so
higher.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm noticing it's a lot taller. I just thought I was getting shorter, but you know, I'm just short in general, so it doesn't matter.
No, you're concentrated.
Okay, thank you, Gary. I appreciate that.
Now let's attach the low primer alarm.
Okay.
follower rod.
Yep. Cool.
Then we can put our bins on.
Okay.
So that big bin slides over here.
Doing that totally wrong. Perfect. And then we have our second bin. Where does that go?
That will slip right over there. And that's for put your empty projectiles.
Perfect.
The last step is to attach the fail-safe return rod to the powder measure so that the powder bar comes back to pick up the next charge of powder.
Gotcha. I mean, overall, this is a really easy assembly, just like the XL750 and just like all your other machines.
Yeah, we try to keep it that way.
I do. I appreciate that.
And
I know everyone else definitely appreciates it.
there's a hole there.
Okay.
That goes into the oval hole in the back, comes out the round hole in the front.
And
There's a clip to retain it.
Yep.
And then
Probably have a screw of sort.
there's a spring
spring.
and a blue wing nut with a Tinnerman insert in it.
And that'll adjust, so that's how you can adjust
That's
everything.
that's what pulls the powder bar back to pick up the next charge of
Gotcha.
powder.
So that spring compresses, drops down, and then.
Yeah, you'll see it yanks that.
Yep.
And so what we will do is we will tighten this blue wing nut until the spring has some matter of compression to it. You don't need to compress it to a solid. You should at least be able to put a business card between the coils.
Gotcha.
And there.
Cool. All right, there you have it. So we're completed, right?
Yep, we are assembled.
All right, another complete unboxing and assembly with Gary. This is the RL1100. Gary, what can this load up to?
Up to a 308, 6.5 Creedmoor, 300 blackouts, of course, no problem.
And all the way down to 9mm?
All the way down to 32 ACP.
That's awesome. So guys, if you want a volume machine that you can load a bunch of ammo, this is definitely one to check out. I'm really excited because you have to stay tuned to the next video, because not only are we going to be loading 300 blackout, but we're going to be making 300 blackout to load in the RL1100. Gary, thanks brother. Appreciate it.
Pleasure as
Let's
always.
go load some ammo.